Nancy Callahan. She grew up. She filled out. And here I was expecting a skinny little bookworm. Maybe a bit too shy for her own good.
Bruce Willis is concerned about Jessica Alba's career choice in Sin City. I'm Roger Ebert.
And I'm Ebert Roeper. Our first movie is Sin City, and writer, director, editor-composer Robert Rodriguez is one audaciously talented man. His latest film is co-directed with Frank Miller, the creator of the legendary graphic novels on which this film is based. Rodriguez is passionately faithful to the look, style, and tone of Miller's original source material about a film noir town filled with hard-boiled tough guys and seductive and dangerous vixens.
You got what you wanted out of me.
If I don't make it, you can have your war. A hardtop with a decent engine, and make sure it's got a big trunk.
That's Clive Owen along with Rosario Dawson. She plays the leader of a band of righteous hookers. Bruce Willis plays a cop with a bad ticker who once rescued a little girl from the clutches of a sadistic rapist killer. That little girl has grown up to become Jessica Alba.
She's counting on you, old man.
What are you doing?
Prove you're still worth a damn.
Try to keep it on the road!
Aim careful and look the devil in the eye.
Sin City pulsates with multiple storylines that occasionally interconnect. An almost unrecognizable Benicio del Toro is a corrupt copper who courts trouble by harassing a young hooker played by Alexis Bledel.
You want to see what I got?
Oh, sugar, you just gone and done the dumbest thing in your whole life.
In the most violent and most compelling story thread, Mickey Rourke is an anvil-faced killer out to avenge the death of a hooker with a heart of gold.
Whoever killed you is gonna pay, Bodie.
Open up, police.
I'll be right out.
This film was shot almost entirely in front of a blue screen with digital effects added later. And the look is so stylized that the digital trickery serves to immerse us in Frank Miller's dark comic book universe. This is a hard R movie. I think it'll probably polarize critics and audiences, but I loved every lurid inch of it. Thumbs way up for me, Roger.
I loved it too. I love this movie. And you know, I went to the website where they have comparisons side by side of Frank Miller's comic book strips and scenes from the movie. And some of them, there's hardly any difference. I mean, Rodriguez and Miller really worked together to really realize this comic book in a comic book style, and it is not just a movie about these people in this city, but in a way it's a work of conceptual art.
It really is. We get so many movies now based on these graphic novels, these dark comic novels, and a lot of times they just take the story and the character and then they make a conventional movie. Here they're so faithful to it, and you're so right, stills from this movie could hang in a museum because they have such a stylized, unique look, and the actors sell it. They're not winking at the camera saying, oh, we're in a comic book. I mean, they're reading that over-the-top narrative straight.
They all kind of disappear in their characters. It's not like a foreground thing in the movie, or even Bruce Willis, but nevertheless, they're all in this
kind of hyper version of their personas from other movies. It's so beautifully done.
And hey, guess what the #1 movie was the same weekend the Pope died? Sin City.